Hey, I'm Pastor Edward Harden. Got a minute? Welcome to the Better Cast, where we are continuing our deep dive in the book of Hebrews. Earlier this year, my wife and I had the privilege of doing some ministry in Africa. In fact, you guys were with us in our Gotta Minute on the road. Because we were going to be gone for 3 weeks, we had baggage. Both of us had a personal item, we had a carry-on item, and we both had 2 check bags apiece. We had 8 bags, and we had to have one of those big carts. But the relief of the trip every time was when we got to baggage check. And when we got there, we had the opportunity to check those bags. And once we did, they were gone. We did not see them again. It wasn't that we no longer had baggage. It was that somebody else had taken responsibility for that baggage that freed us and enabled us to be able to move. I say that because our text today steps right into this kind of context. Hebrews chapter 8, verses 1 and 2. We pick up where we were on yesterday. Here is the main point. We have a high priest who sat down in the place of honor besides the throne of the majestic God in heaven. Look at verse 2. There he ministers in the heavenly tabernacle, the true place of worship that was built by the Lord and not by human hands. We said on yesterday that what Christ was doing was positioning. And the text tells us that he's not just sitting, that he is ministering there in the tabernacle. In fact, the tabernacle was a pattern of what he gave Moses. And one of the things that we understand is that the sanctuary or the tabernacle gives us a picture for the entire plan of salvation. Sometimes we tend to think that at the sacrifice of Christ, when the lamb was slain, that's the end of things. But the reality is, it is just like that baggage check. That is where our baggage was separated from us, but it's not necessarily gone. And the tabernacle gives us a picture of that baggage handling until the baggage of sin is completely dealt with. And that's why I'm glad that we have a high priest and that there is a tabernacle where which there is baggage